Let's use ChatGPT to think about what an MVP might be for a feature that we're thinking about delivering. So let's show you how this would work. I've typed in a prompt included with this video, scope out an MVP. ChatGPT, help me understand what a testable MVP prototype would look like for this feature, ensuring that this initial offering aligns closely with customer needs and market demands. Okay, so let's go ahead and enter that uh, chat. It's going to tell me what an MVP is, and I'm going to give it an epic for a feature that I'm thinking about building. In this case, enhancing smart home hub with voice assistant integration. All right, so it's still telling me about an MVP, but let's go ahead and wait for it to finish. A lot of good information about what it's considering when it's going to tell me what an MVP might look like. All right, it is really thinking a lot about what a great MVP would be. Okay, so let's type in the epic. Um, so again, this epic was enhancing a smart home hub with voice assistant integration. So here's a structured MVP. It's giving me MVP tasks and user stories. It's telling me how to develop the initial prototype, giving me some ideas for that. Iteration, a beta launch, what some success metrics would look like. And so there you have it. Basically, it's told me a little bit about the epic and the features, and then it's given me an MVP idea here, and it's telling me some of the features for the MVP and what we would have for success metrics for that MVP. Okay, so that seems pretty valuable. Let's now ask it to help us design a testing and validation plan for this MVP. It's given us some information, but let's let's have it give us more information specifically about how we would take this MVP and then determine if it was successful enough to continue with the product. Okay, it's telling me that there was an error, so we're going to just regenerate this. Sometimes ChatGPT has a lot of people using it, so keep that in mind, but just hit regenerate. To design effective product testing validation for your Smart Hub MVP with Voice Assistant, here's what you'll need to do. You'll need to gather some user experience highlights and see how users are using it, and is it straightforward? Here are the key performance indicators to use. Here's what you should consider during the testing phase, and here's how you would identify prototype viability. All right, so this is great. You can see how we've used ChatGPT, who's looked at thousands of different products and features and epics for development, understand some best practices in developing an MVP and testing them, and was able to give us ideas quickly, both on what an MVP might look like for a feature we're thinking about developing and what testing and validation would be for that MVP. So I think these are great ideas that you can use. Again, it's up to the product manager to determine exactly what the MVP might look like and how you'd want to test and validate it. But I think that this has saved us a lot of time and given us a lot of ideas in thinking about how we could create an MVP for our product and what success criteria might look like for that MVP. Okay, thank you. My name is Steve Hall. If you want to learn more about how ChatGPT is assisting product managers to build great products, visit my blog at chatgptforpm.com. Thanks.